All right, welcome back to the show, kids. Like I'm talking about, we're doing presidential campaign ads from the 1970s. So we're going to finish up this run with Gerald Ford from 1976. He was up for re-election. Or actually, if you think about it, Gerald Ford never won an election. Because the only reason he became president is because he was vice president when Richard Nixon resigned. So he never won that election. He became president. So when 76 came around, then he was actually up to be elected. Well, he lost that one. He lost to Jimmy Carter. And, Gerald Ford was kind of one of those forgettable presidents because he was never really supposed to be there in the first place, and then he lost his first attempt at being elected officially. Pretty much one of the biggest things that people remember about Gerald Ford was the fact that Chevy Chase impersonated him on Saturday Night Live back in the 70s. Because Gerald Ford had a problem with coordination and tripping. He was kind of... People made fun of him a lot. Poor guy. He died recently. So here's some of his stuff from 1976. And when we come back after that, we've got James Townsend with... just stick around. You're going to like it. You're going to like it.
Tonight I can tell you straight away, this nation is sound, this nation is secure, this nation is on the march to full economic recovery and a better quality of life for all Americans.
It wasn't that way 2 years ago. But in one of our darkest hours, America suddenly had a new kind of president.
I am acutely aware that you have not elected me as your president by your ballots. So I ask you to confirm me as your president with your prayers.
A new leader who had not sought the job, but was prepared for it. A tough man when he had to be. But above all, a decent man who from his first hours has worked to restore the honor of the White House.
When I came to this Oval Office, I tried to get people to speak up to me, even though they disagreed. I tried to make the atmosphere in the Oval Office more relaxed rather than austere, and I just wouldn't be comfortable making people snap to just because I'm president. So the net result is, I think we have certainly created in the Ford administration a non-imperial presidency.
He likes to have the people on different sides of the issue in front of him in the office. He sits back and listens and relaxes, and at the end of that, he feels he's much closer to the issue that must be decided than if he were merely to look at a piece of paper.
There's one issue which I disagreed on, and it's clear, and that's the issue of busing. I mean, my feeling is different from that of the other people in the administration. But once again, I have the feeling that the president has taken my views into full consideration and weighing them. I can't say that his conclusion is wrong.
He sets a very high standard, and he does it in a way that is not objectionable or abrasive. He doesn't have to holler or throw books to let a person know that they haven't performed up to the standard that he expects.
This new and quiet style of leadership has not just ended a decade of tension between the people and their president. It's helped create a new optimism about America. Firm leadership against the Congress has helped bring inflation down. Steady leadership has helped produce 4 million jobs in 17 months. Decisive leadership has helped achieve a world at peace. Calm, dependable leadership has helped build a nation at peace.
By keeping our cool and working a good many hours, we've gotten it all turned around. I think we'll do better with the Congress in the next 2 years. We certainly are doing better with the economy. We don't have any military conflicts to take our mind off of making a better quality of life here in the United States for 215 million Americans. We're on the brink in this country, in my opinion, because we did good things, made tough decisions in the last 2.5 years, and I want to be president when we can really blossom in this new era, the new third century of America.
Forceful as with the vetoes, bold as with the Mayaguez, but always the power of the office tempered by the decency of the man. He's making us proud again.
And right now I predict that the American people are going to say that night, Jerry, you've done a good job. Keep right on doing it.
I have 3 kids, and I make a halfway decent salary. I mean, I'm middle class.
Right.
My wife more or less had to go to work to make ends meet.
Mr. Carter wants to increase taxes on those who have incomes from $14,000 a year up. I think that's the wrong way to go. Under my proposal to increase the personal exemption from $750 to $1,000, you would get an additional exemption of $1,250. Now that would make a sizable increase in your weekly take-home pay.
Definitely.
The middle-income taxpayers' take-home pay has been badly hit by the existing federal tax laws. And that's why I strongly believe that we should increase that personal exemption.
President Ford is committed to reducing the unfair tax burden on middle-income families. Let's keep to his steady course.
I'm going to tell you something funny. I'm not reading this off any paper. Of course, you know that, because you know me. I'm talking right from here. It's the only way I know. I like Gerald Ford. I don't know who you like. Most of all, he has something I like very much in every human being: simplicity and honesty. Because I really believe he's an honest man. That's why I like Gerald Ford. And that's why I hope that, I don't know, please think about it. It's so important. It really is.